want to sit up as much as possible. What happens when we paddle or do anything? Go for a walk. Okay, so that's all we're trying to do, is sit up, chest out, just anything to do. Alright, sit up, be comfortable. If you feel uncomfortable, you've got to change something. It's no use feeling uncomfortable, or feeling tired, or feeling sore. Okay? And we'll try and help you while we get out there to change. Because if you've got to change, you can't just go, I'm doing this wrong, I've got to change it. There's drills we do, there's drills you can do, you might make them up, and some of your coaches here might have their own drills. For example, drills can be as simple as, who looks down in the boat when they're paddling? Who does that a lot? You don't even know you're doing it? Yep, yep. How do you change that? You don't just look up, do you? So you're just looking down, so you paddle like this. So after a while, that is so annoying that just looking like that, you'll start looking straight ahead. You won't look down. Simple things change, but to change you have to over-exaggerate. And it's also so important not to get out there and go as hard as you can. Okay, a lot of people paddle. If this is me walking, that's how we want to paddle, nice and relaxed. Most people are like this. Okay, they're stiff, and they're paddling like that. Stiff, wasting energy. So your whole idea is to paddle as easy as possible. Now, the biggest problem with most sports, be it anything, is you think you've got to go hard. And you can be going hard, but the boat's only going the same speed. And you can back off and it'll still go the same speed. So you're learning to be efficient. Alright, you're not going to make the boat go any harder by bustling it. You know, getting in there and just ramming the blade in the water. So it's all about being as delicate and as relaxed as you can. Now, saying that, you're still going to be able to stretch out. What happens when you stretch out? You feel like you're stiffing up. So you've got to learn how to relax part of your body while another part's getting in a position. So it's a little bit like doing this. I remember doing that at school, trying to do that. And most of us are doing this. So we don't want one action to be telling another action what it's got to do. Alright, which one part of us is trying to do the circle, one's trying to tap. Alright, so we don't want this action to be, this hand's got to be doing the circle. Okay? Any questions? Come on, Ando, you got to
I know it all.
yeah, we know it all. Alright, the big thing is we're always learning. Every time, I'm always learning. I'm always coming up with new ways to improve my stroke or the teaching. Okay?
Could you go over recovery? That seems to be one thing a lot that people like to race recovery,
yep.
Get it back up front.
Look, the most important part of your stroke is the catch. That's what makes you go forward. But to have a good catch, you've got to have a good exit. So the part of the recovery stroke, you want to get it out of the water quick. You don't want to be slow. But as you come forward, you want to slow down and be able to get it into and get that good catch. So yes, you do want to come out quick, but you don't want to be quick. That's where the problem becomes. We talk about coming out quick and feathering the blade, getting it out quick and smooth. The important thing with the recovery is don't pull past that mid-thigh. Once your hand past mid-thigh, the blade's back about your hip. If you go back further, you get caught with the shoulder. And you've got to use a lot more effort to bring it out. And all it should be, what's moving? Just my wrist. Hands not doing that. Sink down, out. By the time I feather, I'm back forward again. Right?
When you explain the angle of the weight that it goes into the workforce for the front.
Yeah, the angle, and does that make sense, that recovery? That was very quick. Yeah. You've got to have a good recovery. People just think about throwing them. Throwing everything back. But you've got to be in control. No, hardly any movement, and just pop the blade back there. Your angle, scientifically, between 45 and 53 degrees. Okay? Don't stress on it too much. Your blade is already on an angle. So some people are going to be, they're all going to be a little bit different. So as long biggest problem though is here we are forward. You don't need to pull your hand back. What happens if I pull my hand back? What happens to the blade? It just goes up in the air, doesn't it? So it's not doing anything. I can only reach out as far as I can reach out. It doesn't need to go in on too much of an angle because it's creating pressure. Let's get someone big and strong up here. You look okay, sir.
Hey, wait, on here. Strong.
Well, I can do it with the girls. The big thing with paddling is not having your hand too high either. Because a lot of us will swing it up to get the blade out of the water. And apart from causing shoulder problems as we get older, we don't have a lot of power there. So your top arm is just comfortably out in front there. Yep. You push down on my hand. Okay, push down hard. See him pushing down? Okay, now if we go just a little bit higher, now push down. Go on, you big pussy. Can't do it, can he? Alright? So that's only just a slight angle. There's no power there. So why do it if there's no power? Alright, that's where we want the power. Forward and coming back, and that's okay, you can go back there. Thank you. Never met him before, that wasn't rigged.
You're going to go right back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sitting up in,
Yep.
how you're sitting in the boat and how you guys.
Yep. So just quickly, just finishing off that, what you're trying to do with your paddle, instead of it going forward and coming back, splashing and then sinking, think that's the top of the water there. You're trying to bring your paddle forward and push it like an envelope going, a letter going into a letterbox. It just stops there and you do what? You go past it. Because remember, the boat's already moving. The only time you're really going to have to put a lot of effort in is just when you're not moving. Once the boat's up and moving, you should be able to just tap it along. Tap, 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 tap it along. Okay, so back to what you were saying then, sitting up. As I said, we all get over like this. And you see in the videos, you watch the videos, it looks like guys are over paddling. No, they're not. What you're not seeing is them opening up the chest, opening back up as they paddle. If you crush down, what happens now while I'm talking? I can't keep talking, can I? I'm crushing my lungs. So while you're sitting down there crushing your lungs, so I can't keep talking, let it stop. But I'm up like this, I can talk all day because I'm not crushing my lungs. So you have to sit up as tall as you can. Also, by sitting up taller, you're getting more height, so it's a lot of more weight on the catch. Free weight using gravity. Okay, going quick. So we're talking quick, going fast, but that's the reason why. Don't get caught in the pulling and sitting down like this. Because there's no power in the pull. There's not as much power in that pull. Let's get someone else up here, quick demo. We're standing here like this. If we're standing here like this, now we'll get like this, get it nice and strong. If we're pulling each other, look at us now. We're not really, a lot of force, isn't it? Now, you can stay like that, or just relax. Okay, now I'm going to push down. See the difference? Feel that? And how am I standing? Not in a very stable position. And which one feels? You feel that power? It's hard to pull against it, isn't it? That's what we're trying to do. See how there's no effort in pulling forward, but the two of us together, with me in a stable position, I could hold it. Okay, so even though, and that's more of a putting it into stand-up paddling, but same thing. These are your little muscles. Okay, look good on the beat for the girls. But if you're pulling, you're only using the arm and all these little muscles here. We want to get the lat muscles down here. And the power off the legs. Okay? Who gets sore in the back of the neck and shoulders when they're paddling? Yeah, so we've got to make sure that's, when you go into the water, you've got to get that weight. You've got to get that weight onto this blade. That's why it goes in on a slight angle. So it catches the water, pushes down. That lifts, gives a little bit of lift. How much lift do we get in the boat? Yeah.